To celebrate the 20-year anniversary of Randy Orton, we have decided to rank his top 10 greatest matches on his WWE career. Randy Orton debuted in WWE on the April 25, 2002 edition of SmackDown, and has gone on to have the most pay-per-view matches in WWE history. Early in Randy's career, he was dubbed as the next star of the business as a member of Evolution. This quickly became a reality after becoming the youngest ever world champion in 2004. Orton would quickly become one of the biggest names in the wrestling industry and currently still is, 20 years after his debut. Randy has battled some of the biggest names in the business, such as The Undertaker, Triple H, John Cena, Edge, Mick Foley, The Rock, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Batista, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Kane, Rey Mysterio, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, RVD, Christian, Big Show, AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre, Bray Wyatt, Daniel Bryan, and even Alexa Bliss, to name a few. Feel free to check out our other videos, which you can find the links in the description below. Please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. But for now, let's rank the top 10 greatest matches of the WWE career of Randy Orton. In 10th place, we have the greatest wrestling match ever. Well, maybe not considering we are ranking it 10th, but it was still a great match. As Randy Orton battled Edge at Backlash 2020. This match took place during the early stages of the COVID-19 pandemic. As a marketing attempt to spice up this match taking place in front of no fans in the WWE Performance Center, WWE decided to market this match as the greatest wrestling match ever. This was a rematch to their disappointing WrestleMania 36 match. Before the match, WWE told us they were going to up the production in this match to disguise the fact no fans were in attendance. We saw this with a recorded introduction from the Fink. The match lasted nearly 45 minutes. The match saw good psychology with both superstars using finishers from former superstars the two had battled in the past. We would have ranked this match higher if WWE didn't edit this match as much as they did. Edge unfortunately suffered an injury during this match as well. The ending saw Orton hit Edge with a low blow and then hit him with a punt kick to the head to secure the win in a match WWE called the greatest wrestling match ever. In 9th place is one of the many matches that took place between Randy Orton and John Cena for the WWE Championship. This match was an I Quit match at Breaking Point 2009. A large proportion of fans regard the 2009 version of Randy Orton as the prime version of the Viper. This was seen best through this match. Randy showed his sadistic character in this match by torturing Cena for the majority of this match. Orton even managed to handcuff Cena and tied him to the ring post while hitting him repeatedly with a kendo stick. Cena managed to get the upper hand by locking Orton in the other end of the handcuff. Cena got the win with an STF while using the handcuffs. This is regarded as one of the most brutal matches on the WWE PG era. In 8th place is another match that took place at a Backlash pay-per-view. As Randy battled John Cena, Edge and Shawn Michaels for the WWE title in 2007 in a fatal four-way match. What made this match great was the fast-paced action of the match, as all four men had a chance of winning this match. The story of this match was HBK kept coming close to defeating Cena, while Edge and Orton had a troubled partnership going into the match. With several close falls, dives, and chair shots. We saw one of the best finishes to a WWE match as Edge hit a spear on Orton, Cena hit AA on Edge, HBK kicked Cena who landed on Edge and won. Yet again HBK came close to beating Cena, but yet Cena found a way to retain. This possibly regarded as the greatest fatal four-way match in WWE history. In 7th place, we have ranked a battle at Extreme Rules 2014 between The Shield and Evolution. The recently reformed Evolution team of Triple H, Randy Orton and Batista battled Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. This match was war that resulted in Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose battling Triple H and Randy Orton in the crowd. This allowed Roman to hit Batista with a spear to win. This match is considered as a match that really elevated The Shield into main event stars. In 6th place is a Hell in a Cell match that took place in 2018 as Randy Orton battled Jeff Hardy. Before this match, Jeff Hardy had previously stated one of his final goals in WWE was to have a Hell in a Cell match. He achieved this when he battled Randy. The match allowed Jeff to show his creative side with weapons as he introduced tables, ladders and chairs. While Randy was able to show his sadistic side by introducing a toolbox and even attempting to rip Jeff's ear off. In a pretty brutal scene. The end of the match saw Jeff place Orton on a table. He then used a ladder to hang to the roof of the cell. After swinging off the cell, Orton moved and Jeff crashed through the table. The ref attempted to stop the match. Randy said no and pinned him to secure the win. In 5th place is a no-holds-barred match for the World Heavyweight Championship, which saw Christian defend against Randy Orton at SummerSlam 2011. This storyline is regarded as one of the greatest Randy Orton feuds of his career, which is something he has admitted himself. This feud saw several great wrestling matches between the two, which slowly led to Christian becoming more desperate to beat Orton. He finally did, which led to a no-holds-barred match to end the feud at SummerSlam. Before the match, Christian had a plan for Edge to help him, which Edge refused to do. This match also saw great wrestling, but this time it was introduced into spots with tables, kendo sticks and garbage cans. The end of the match saw Randy catch Christian with an RKO onto the steel steps to win the World Heavyweight title. In fourth place is Randy Orton's battle inside Hell in a Cell with The Undertaker at the 2005 Armageddon pay-per-view. This is another feud which is regarded as one of the best of Randy's career. The two had great matches at WrestleMania 21, SummerSlam, and No Mercy. This match at the end of the year took place to finally end the feud. This was a bloody match that lasted 30 minutes, which saw Randy come close to defeating the Deadman on several occasions. After tombstoning Bob Orton, Undertaker hit another tombstone on Randy Orton to secure the win. This was a brutal match that showed Randy Orton could hang with one of the biggest names in the business. In third place is another brutal match that helped elevate Orton's career as he battled in a hardcore match against Mick Foley at Backlash 2004 for the Intercontinental title. This had been an ongoing storyline for the previous 9 months, and this was the first proper time the two had their one-on-one match. The feud had gotten so personal that Foley decided to bring back his Cactus Jack persona. His most sadistic persona. The match started violent from the start through garbage cans, barbed wire bats and boards being used. Something that led to both men bleeding. The most memorable spot of the match saw Mick Foley counter an RKO by dropping Randy onto hundreds of thumbtacks. Literally 1 minute after this spot, Foley then threw Orton off the stage and dived on him. This match then saw Mick Foley be the first person to kick out of the RKO. This led to Orton hitting another RKO on the barbed wire bat to secure the win. This is the match which many consider the match that gained Orton the respect as a future star in the business. In second place is a 1-hour Anything Goes Iron Man match that took place at Bragging Rights 2009 between WWE Champion Randy Orton and John Cena. The never-ending John Cena vs. Randy Orton rivalry was at its peak in 2009, with this match being the final battle of the rivalry. The storyline was if Cena lost he would have to leave Raw. If Cena won there would be no rematches. We ranked this high due to the psychology of the match, and due to the two being at their best for 60 minutes. The match was scored 3-3 after the first 20 minutes. The next 10 minutes saw Orton take a 4-3 lead and attempt to blow up Cena with the pyro on the stage. 40 minutes into the match, Orton attempted to run away into the crowd to waste time as he was 5-4 up by this stage. Cena managed to catch him, secure a fall, making the score 5-5 going into the 60th minute of the match. Cena was able to win with STF in the final seconds. Fans complained a lot about seeing Orton vs. Cena matches, but it's definitely something we would love to see happen now in 2022. In first place, we have ranked Randy Orton's greatest match as his WWE title defense against Daniel Bryan and Batista at WrestleMania 30. Going into this match, Orton was holding both the WWE and World Heavyweight titles. Batista won the Rumble, while Daniel Bryan beat Triple H in the Mania opener to join the match. The story was Daniel Bryan was the underdog that the Authority were attempting everything to keep him from winning. The match told that story perfect as Batista and Orton teamed up to try eliminate Bryan from the match. They were unsuccessful, and after several close falls, Bryan got Batista in the yes lock, which led to the Animal tapping out, providing us with one of the greatest WrestleMania moments. And that's our list. Randy Orton during the past 20 years has become one of the greatest WWE superstars ever, and one of the most famous names in wrestling. He has done this through great matches, great feuds, and many fantastic RKOs. Randy has showed no signs of slowing down after 20 years. Our prediction is Randy Orton will end up having a 30-year career with many great RKOs to come. The Legend Killer has become the legend. Feels free to check out our other videos in the description, such as Sasha Banks' greatest wins, WrestleMania 38 ranked worst to best, Alexa Bliss greatest matches, and Randy Orton's greatest WrestleMania matches, plus more. If you have enjoyed our video, please like and subscribe to the channel. It would help us a lot. Feel free to follow us on Twitter, and we hope to see you again next time. Thanks for watching.